Good morning, students. Today, let us learn how to create a variable in Python. First of all, we should know what do we mean by the word variable. Variable is something whose value keeps on changing. In programming, variable is a container which holds some value or the data. All the variables name should be different. They should be unique. There should be no variables with the same name. For example, I have created a variable with the name num1. Now I can use the different name num2, num3, but I cannot have two variables with the same name. For example, in a class you have students. There can be two students with the same name, but how to identify them uniquely? With the help of roll number. So, here also in programming, all the variable names have different name. Names are unique. And how to create a variable? Variables are created with the help of the assignment operator, that is equal to symbol. Right hand side value is always assigned to the left hand side. Now let us know some rules about how to declare the variable. First, variable names can be short as a single letter. It can either be in capital letters or in small letters. Second, variable names should always begin with the alphabet or the underscore. Num1 is correct, but if I write the variable name 1num, it is not correct because variable names can never begin with the number. After the first letter of underscore, they can contain letters, numbers and additional underscores. Variable names are case sensitive. For example, my name and my name. In the first my name, all the alphabets are in small letters. And in the second my name, N is in capital letters. So they both are considered as different. If I have created the variable with small letters, then I cannot use the variable name in capital letters because Python is case sensitive. Variable names should not be reserved words or keywords. We have already done what do we mean by the keywords. Keywords means which have some special meaning in Python. So we can never use keywords as the variable names. The next thing which we have to keep in mind is special characters are not allowed. For example, @ symbol, $, exclamation mark, percentage symbol, these are not allowed. Even space is not allowed. So suppose I have given the variable name as average space marks, then it will give me the error message because space is not allowed. Variables or identifiers can be of unlimited length. Now let us consider some examples of valid and invalid variable names. First of all, have a look on the valid variable names. The first one is roll_no. This is allowed because underscore is allowed in the variable name. It is coming in between the two letters, it's okay. SAP98_score. It is also correct. 98 is not coming in the beginning, so it is allowed. So these variable names, just have a look on these valid variable names. Now we will just have a look on the invalid variable names. 98 SAP_score. Now here 98 is a number, and what is the rule says? Rule says that variable name should always begin with the alphabet or the underscore. Next we consider it is your age. Your age. These are two words and they are separated by space. Space is a special character which is not allowed. Third example we can consider here is while. Now we know the rule. Keywords cannot be taken as the variable names and while is a keyword. Fourth, my name @ My name @ My name is okay, but what about @? @ is the special symbol, so it is not allowed and it will give the error message. Now let us consider how to assign the values to the variables. There are numerous ways to assign the value to the variable. Here we can see the example x is equals to 10. In this example, x is the variable, equal to is the assignment operator, and 10 is the value. Right hand side we have 10 and left hand side we have x. And what is the work of assignment operator? It assigns the right hand side value to the left hand side. In the next example we can see x is equals to 3.9 into x into, in the brackets we have 1 minus x. Now this is what? This is not the constant value on the right hand side. This is known as the expression. So before assigning the value to the variable, this expression will be solved. After solving the expression, it will assign the final value to the variable to the left hand side. Now next example we will consider Fahrenheit is equals to 9.0 divided by 5.0 into Celsius plus 32. In this case, here how many variables do we have? 2. First, Fahrenheit. Second, Celsius. We have 2 variables. Celsius is on the right hand side. So this is the expression. First, expression will be solved, and whatever the value will be, that value will be assigned to the variable Fahrenheit. Here in this example, we can see same variable can be assigned different values, which proves that variable is that thing whose value keeps on changing. For example, for the first time, var1, it means variable 1 is having the value 7. In the diagram also we can see first time the variable 1 is having the value 7. But when we assign var1 is equals to 0, then variable 1 will have the value 0. The value is changing. For the first time 7. For the next time 0. Now for the third time when we write var1 is equals to var1 plus 10. Now what is the current value for var? It is 0. So first the expression will be solved. 0 plus 10 comes out to be 10, and then after solving the expression, 10 value will be assigned to var1. So this time the value of var1 will be 10. So first time 7, second time 0, third time it is 10. So here we see the variable is whose value keeps on changing. Now this is very interesting. Every time change the value. In this particular example, what is happening is we are assigning the same value to the multiple variables in one expression. Otherwise, what we do generally? Suppose we have 4 variables A, B, C and D, and we have to assign 5 to them. What we write? A is equals to 5, B is equals to 5, C is equals to 5, D is equals to 5. But Python allows to assign same value to the multiple variables. And what is the syntax for it? A is equals to B is equals to C is equals to D and is equals to 5. So whatever value you are giving in the end will be assigned to all the values, all the variables. So when we print A, B, C, D, all the time 4 times the 5 will be printed. Python allows multiple assignments in a single line. Let us understand this with the help of an example. Suppose we have 3 variables A1, A2 and A3. In A1, I want to assign 10, in A2, 20 and in A3, 30. Generally, what we write? A1 is equals to 10, A2 is equals to 20 and A3 is equals to 30. 3 separate statements are supposed to be written in other languages. But Python supports multiple assignments in a single line. So how to write this? 3 variables I have to take: A1, A2, A3. So separate them with comma. How we have to write? A1, comma, A2, comma, A3. 3 variables I have written. Then I want to assign the value. So to assign the value, I have to put the which operator? Equal to operator. So we will write equal to 10, 20, 30. So what is the first value? 10. First value will be assigned to the first variable. So the first value is 10 and the first variable is A1. So what will be assigned in A1? 10. Second value is 20. Second variable is A2. So what will be assigned to A2? 20. Third value is 30 and the third variable is A3. So what will be assigned to A3? 30. So this way, when we print A1, A2, A3, so this time what will be the output? 10, 20 and 30. Now several times in the coding, you must have watched one symbol, that is hash. Several times I have used this hash symbol. So what is the purpose of this hash? Hash is a special symbol which is used to give comments in Python. Now, what do you mean by the word comment? While reading the book, what we do? We write something in the book itself with the pencil. We underline something or highlight the things which are important. Why we do so? So that we can quickly revise the things during the examination. Here also, suppose I have developed the software. After few months, I want to make some changes in the software. That time I will not remember why I have written this particular code. So what we do? We just put some remarks or the comments in the program. And what is the important point of this comment, that is hash symbol? Comments are used to increase the readability of the program. First point. And second point is they are themselves not executed at all. It means they are non-executable statements. I will just take the example here. A is equals to 12 plus 34. After it, I have written this hash symbol. So hash is not the part of the code. It is not executed. It is just used to increase the readability of the program.